We are live. It's Turkey Day and we're alive. We're alive. It's Food Coma Thursday. Bella is currently over that way. She's half food comaed, so she'll be back later when she digests a little. She's also broken, so you gotta give her time. She's a wounded warrior here. She'll be here. Don't you yell at me to shut it.
Yes, I am.
She's rude. What's going on? How's everybody doing today? It is a fabulous Thursday, full of not so much sun and excitement, but lots of food. We do like lots of food. How you doing? Feel free to come and join the party. Come say hi. Come chillax. Come hang out. Or don't. It's really up to you. I'm just gonna sit here and keep hunting like I've been doing nonstop forever. Because Bella won't help me because she's broken. But I love her anyway, even though she won't help me. So, what's going on? Hopefully everybody ate good today. I know a lot of people are right about now in the eating portion of their holiday. You know, Bella was telling me how she stuffed her face over at her mom's house, which I can't blame her. Her mom's a pretty darn good cook. Not as good as me, but she's a good cook. She's a good baker, real good baker. She could cook up the snackies real good. That's how I got so fat. It's all your fault, Bella. Because it is. I gotta blame somebody.
Yeah, my mother.
Nope, I'm blaming you. Your mom's not here. I can only blame you. Okay, I'll blame your sister. How's that?
Okay.
I'll blame your sister.
Which one?
Doesn't matter.
Older.
Doesn't really matter. We'll blame them both.
No.
It's both their faults.
No.
Why not?
I said no.
Why? You blame your older sister because she wears too much makeup and your younger sister because she doesn't wear any makeup. How's that? Mikey! What's going on, bud? Feel free to jump up, my man. Come hang out. You can show off more of your goodies and make everybody cry at some of your goodies that you got. If not, you could just BS and chill. I know nobody else is live, so that's why I went live, so I could give somebody some place to hang out for a little bit. So here we are, hanging out, hunting, and celebrating the gobble gobble raid. There you go. Eliester, how are you, my friend? How is life on the other side of the pond? Welcome, my friend. Hopefully this holiday finds you guys both doing very well, because I wouldn't want it to be any other way. Oh, what a day, what a day. Cooking for Munchkin Face. Alistair. Okay, sorry about that. Thank you for correcting me, though. I do appreciate it. I thought you were. Mikey's in New Jersey, so he's like 5 hours from me, maybe 6. Alistair, sorry. I keep saying it that way because of the E. I could have sworn that you were in like the German area. I apparently I got my facts mixed up. I could have sworn you were over there. That shows what I know. Denmo's in the house. What's going on? Welcome all. Let me throw that link back up there. We're in the land of the Fighting Irish over at the Dame, huh? So you ain't too far from me. Just stay away from Connecticut totally and you're alright. This state sucks. Come feel free to hang out, guys. Come bullshit. Denmo's in Jersey as well. Wow, a couple Jersey boys. Home of the stinky smell. I've driven through Jersey a couple times. It didn't smell very good. Northern Indiana. I could have sworn you were only over farther on the other side of the pond. Well, hot damn. I stand corrected twice today. That's what I get for having too much food. Food coma. Bella's making fun of me right now. What a jerk. She's a little bully today.
No.
Don't you come over here, Gimpy.
You stop calling me Gimpy.
I will never stop calling you Gimpy until you lose the crutches.
Great. 2 weeks.
Yep, 2 more weeks of being Gimpy. Hey, Gimpy. I'm getting a look from hell. They've took the better of the choice, that's for damn sure. Hey, if you throw your phone on the ground, it breaks. Good job, short snack. She's trying to break everything. She's a little bully. Little Gimpy bully. And she's hiding. Little Gimpy bully. You doing, Squareface? Did you come to help?
No.
Oh, that would be great if you did, because it'd be like the first roll that you've done in the whole pile.
What the heck is happening to this coin?
Look at it and figure out.
Who the heck did that to him?
What is it?
Like a stamp.
A counter stamp?
Yeah.
Well, that's exactly what it is, short stack.
Why?
Because people do they do stupid things with counter stamps. There's another one.
What did this dude do? That just looks stupid.
It does look stupid, but I didn't put it there, so. And
Into the dad.
counter stamps are kind of fun to hang on to, so that's what I do. Yes, 2 Indians. That's all we've gotten so far.
And yay! And boom.
You want another one? Ooh, Alistair's only here until their friend arrives with food. What counter stamps?
Weird looking ones.
The first one is a 69 Philly with the Kennedy counter stamp. And the other one is a 76 Philly with the, what is it, the Stonemasons? Yeah, the Stonemasons counter stamp on it. I don't have the scope set up, otherwise I'd show you. Sorry about that, bud. Remember, you gotta sort all that stuff out. Don't get mad at me. She's always mad at me. She's grumpy today. Don't cough at me, girl. I want your germs. Now she's trying to give me her germs.
How?
Her girl cooties.
How?
By hacking your lungs up.
I don't have a choice.
Yeah, I haven't seen the in person the Lincoln Smoking a Pipe one, but I have seen a couple of the different state counter stamps. I know we have them somewhere. I hang on to all of them just because they're different.
So weird.
They are weird. I don't know why you'd waste your time doing it, but yeah, we just kind of hang on to them and throw them in a jar somewhere. I don't even know where the hell the jar is, but what?
These are the...
For the pre-82s?
Yeah.
You got a lot of blunders, though. Some really nice ones, though, kiddo. We've gotten lucky with some good stuff in the hunts. Nothing too spectacular. Pull all the 82s out. You did? Did
Mm-mm.
you find any Wheaties?
Mm-mm.
Find anything good on that one?
Mm-mm.
Your first roll and you find...
Mm-mm.
You better fix your... You've been really off your game there. Telling you. All your Wheatie luck comes from that foot. And you broke it. Better heal that thing up. Yeah, I think that's what it is. A Freemason? I don't know. I don't know if you can see the counter stamp on it. It's not gonna freaking focus. But you can see like the old school compass and the cross hashes and the C on the center of it. It's the Mason's symbol. Oh, yes. You're such a weirdo, kiddo. But I love you for it. I don't know why. But I do. Yeah, it's one of the two. I don't know. It's a Masonic symbol. I know that much. I just don't understand why anybody would want to waste their time doing that. It seemed like a lot of effort for nothing. So Alistair's waiting for food to show up. What's Mikey doing? Did he already binge? Did he practice his gluttony? How's it going, Squirt? She's not talking to me. Crabapple. Don't give me a look, Squirt Face. Talk. Yeah. She's super quiet today. I don't know why. It's not like her. Not like her at all. Ramon, what's going on, my friend? Happy Turkey Day to you as well. Says it to you as well, Shortcake. Ramon says Happy Turkey Day to you too. Camera's not on your face. They can't see you smirk. Thank you would be in order. Ooh, your rudeness is not going to fly today. Sorry about her being rude and disrespectful, Ramon. It's not like her. We'll throw that link out there one more time, so if anybody wants to pop on, they can pop in and join us. What'd you find, kiddo? Canadian? Nice. You're just warming up your finding fingers? Once she gets those finding fingers going, forget it. She's gonna be like, Weedy, Weedy, Canadian, Weedy, foreign, Weedy, Weedy, Canadian, Weedy, Indian. That's what she's gonna do. What are you talking to yourself for? You're so weird today, kiddo. Supposed to entertain the people because they're on waiting for other channels to entertain them. I'm like the pregame show. It's never as good as the real thing, but it's good enough to keep you going. See, now if you were talking, they'd be like, oh my god, that's the best show ever. Nothing. Nothing but Kappa. And a happy gobble gobble day to you too. A friend of mine had posted a meme on Facebook, I think it was yesterday, and I quote, if the Indians had shot a donkey instead of a turkey, and we ate that for the first Thanksgiving Day, you know what would be eaten for Turkey Day every year?
Donkey.
We'd be eating ass for dinner every time. I saw that. It was kind of funny. You need another spirit?
Nothing.
Now you got one from me and one from you. How do you like that? Mine's gonna be better. Did you say you're like a Bears game that everyone watches until the real game starts? Pretty damn close, my friend. Everybody knows they're gonna lose. It's just something to watch until the real show starts. Nothing special here. We're just hanging out. We ain't selling nothing. We ain't offering nothing. Just chillaxing. It's like listening to those has-been washed-up guys talk for 3 hours before a football game. They don't offer you a damn thing. Just something to listen to while you sleep before the real game. But what are you gonna do? I see we have 5 watching now. Hello to the 5th person. Welcome to the party. Yeah, neither do I. I can't even honestly remember the last time I watched a football game. Unfortunately, the curse of having daughters, your days of enjoying sports are over, unless they're in that sport. Unless they enjoy that sport, which mine does not. Ever. Any sport at all. Unless it's guns, which thank God she enjoys that. Ramon's doing the same, chilling and doing laundry. Right now my TV pretty much stuck on CSI. That's awesome. Yeah, Bella's hooked on this TV show called La Brea. It's about the people like getting sucked into a void in the planet, and
Black hole.
it's not really a black hole. It's just like a void in the earth, and
a random hole.
They fall back in time like 10,000 years, and they got to survive in the same place just 10,000 years earlier. And she's like hooked on the show, so that's like our thing every week. Is we'll chill and have dinner and watch that show, and she loves it. And you what? Now you want tacos? Well, I made tacos. They're sitting on the counter over there. What's with the dirty look, kiddo? I don't appreciate it. What's with it? What is it, King George? Nice. Nice. Fine, kiddo. That's a good one, the King George. Smack this out there. Now we got 8 people hanging out with us. 7, 8, 7, 8. Keeps bouncing, but whatever. Make sure to smash the like button, guys. I'd greatly appreciate it. Smash the down button. I don't really care. Yep, either way, it's still a view, rating. And that's all I care about. Up, down, left, right, whatever. Just smack it.
It was alright.
Well, not so much in it. It's like just a parallel dimension. It's really weird. Turkey taco. Oh, I don't know. I don't know about that.
I've had chicken tacos.
Yeah, we've made taco out of with turkey meat. Yeah. But that was like ground turkey. That's not like cooked bird and then mixing it with taco meat.
Ooh.
Or taco seasoning. I don't know.
Ooh.
I don't know if that'd be good, kiddo. I would have to say that's a big fat nah. Well, I'm not making tacos because there's this rotten little turd kid that I know all day that was bitching to me to make meatballs. So I did. And it is not Friday, and it is not Saturday, which is our normal day to have tacos. So you can wait. Rotten little turd. Yeah, it's not a bad show though, dude. It's definitely something worth checking out. I mean, Bella loves it. It's interesting.
Sometimes I can be dumb.
Oh, there's a couple factors that I point out that is just like pissing me off.
I'm not gonna say it.
Yeah, like
You
you're
have to get home.
yeah, like you're out in the wilderness surviving
Spears.
for a couple weeks, days, weeks, whatever it is in time. How do you not go out of your way to make a weapon, to try and make shelters, not to try and do something other than concentrate on how you're going to go back to the future? Like, what the hell? No, 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 no. She was definitely not calling me a meatball. I have text messages to prove it. She was definitely insulting me, saying, I want, I want, I want. Yeah, it's an interesting show. It is what it is, though. She enjoys it. I enjoy watching it with her, so that's all that really matters to me. I mean, you could always sit there and go see Clifford the Big Red Dog movie. I didn't actually sleep all the way through that one. I usually get a good nap at the movies Bella wants to see. She uses me like a sofa, and I get to sleep through the movie. First rule of survival: take stock of the situation, make, find weapon, and shelter. Correct.
Yeah, they don't do anything.
Correct. Well, they did take stock. They did take stock of their food. If you think about it.
Yeah, because they all gathered it up and the animals ate it.
Yeah, they gathered it up into a giant pile and then it left it out in the right out in the open for some giant freaking sloth of something.
No, it's what a sloth. It used to look. It was like giant.
Whatever.
Sloths used to look like that in the past, and that's what it was.
Whatever. It was a giant bus-sized animal that walked over and ate it in like 3 bites.
Wow.
And it was like, if that's all you had for food, why the hell would you leave that out in the open to get eaten when you've already been attacked by saber-tooths and some kind of ancient bear? Like, what the hell? And still, they depend on the one Glock that they have to protect them all. It's like, you guys are stupid. But, you know, they are Americans, so apparently they're really stupid.
They were in New York, I think.
No,
LA.
that's LA, kiddo.
LA.
No, they're Californians, so you can't expect them to be too smart. Most of them are Democrats. Cheap shot. Oh, that is very true. That is very, very true. Said most people don't know how to think outside the box and have common sense like that. And which is very true. Most people are dumb as a box of rocks. That's why I go out of my way to teach Munchkin Face here how to think for herself and not let somebody else tell her what to think.
Yeah, like Javin.
Yeah. What is Javin thinking? Like, seriously? Pit bulls are better than Rotties? I don't think so. I don't think so, kiddo. I 100% agree with you. Rotties are definitely better than pit bulls. They're cuter. They're better all the way around. They're more loyal. They're less likely to snap on you and bite your face off. See, here's the funny thing you said, Alistair. The funniest thing is one of the characters is supposedly a retired Navy SEAL. They don't even make a single spear. Not one. Not one. Not one. That's one of the main characters. Not one spear, not shelter, nothing.
Some people live in a bus, an upside down bus, in cars that also got sucked in.
Yeah, it's weird.
That's why I did.
Did you just throw a blinger at me? Ooh, that's beat up, huh? That's going in that jar because somebody scratched the shit out of that one. Well, that's the thing, though. They have knives.
I have a gun.
They have, like, lots and lots of cars that are broken, and conveniently, a Jeep gets fixed. But nothing else can get fixed because that's the sponsor, of course. But they can get a car running, and apparently it's never going to run out of gas because when you go back 10,000 years, apparently gas is just plentiful magically in the air. But yeah, there's a few loopholes to that, but they've got some modern day supplies. They've got modern day intelligence, and how they couldn't come up with, hey, we need to make a shelter. Hey, we need to make defenses. It's amazing. It really is. What's the matter, stink face? Your throat? Yeah, well, strep throat will do that to you, kiddo. You want some of your ice cream? What?
No, I forgot something.
What?
Cough drops. Would be nice right now.
There's no some of that throat spray. You still have some of that.
No.
Man.
Cough or just threw it up. It's not a fun night.
She's crabby today. So, besides Mr. Allister, Marty is nuts about digging. I didn't see your name in there. Marty, what's going on, buddy? Welcome. Hopefully you found a couple of good things in the recent digs. Let's see here. Put another link up there. See, we got 7 people hanging out with us. Feel free to jump on, come say hi, show off what you got. Whatever you want. Doesn't matter. We're just hanging out here. Like I said, we're just giving people somewhere to go because there's really not much online right now. Short stack's over here just being short stack. She's kind of cranky, but that's okay. We like her anyway.
How's it going?
Huh?
It's fine.
Tell me. You're weird.
Yeah.
Don't you do it. I'll smack your little butt. Fresh. Hector, my man, what's going on? Our friends from California, I believe that's where Hector is. Way over in the Gold Coast. What do you keep tapping for? You're like little Miss Impatient over there. What are you waiting for? Well, if I could magically make the store open right now, I would go get it for you, but I can't.
You can make McDonald's open.
Yeah, well, that's closed too.
No, it isn't.
Esther, how are you? Thank you for hanging out with us. Quietly hanging out, not much. Ready for the turkey and the family to come over. Oh, very nice. Yeah, you're 3 hours behind, so I can understand that. I can understand that, my friend. Correct. It's only 2 o'clock there. He went back in time a couple hours. Because he's like, I'm getting old. I gotta try and go back in time. Unfortunately, he found the ocean. Now we can't go any farther. It's too mean? Not mean enough? If he could swim really good, he could make it to Hawaii and probably go back another 2 or 3 hours. Oh, come on. That was a good one, you little shit. No, I thought the same thing. Hector, I thought the same thing. Absolutely he is not. I could have sworn he was. He had the wool pulled over my eyes, my friend.
Well,
On a normal day when it's not a holiday. Yeah, we're good. We're just hanging out today. I usually don't do my turkey day until the next day or the day before, depending on scheduling issues with the ex and her family's arrangements and all that stuff. Trying to make it happy for everybody. So we're just hanging out tonight, doing our thing for a little bit longer. And eventually she'll yell at me and she'll tell me she wants something. And well, you go hobble over to McDonald's, and by the time you get there, they still won't be open. And then you can hobble all the way back, and then they'll tell you to hobble over there again, and they still won't be open. If you make the trip like 4 times, they'll be open, but they won't have French fries because it'll be too early. What do you want?
For you to make me smile, guys. No.
I don't think we even have any.
Yes, we do. We bought them. Show you.
No, you're not supposed to be on your feet.
I don't care.
I spent 7 hours making you that damn sauce and meatballs for you to go, I don't want it. I'm not making you anything else.
Not my fault. My stomach said no, you don't want it.
Well, give it a few minutes. You just ate at your mother's.
Yeah, an hour ago.
Yeah, an hour, exactly. Give it a few minutes. Don't you growl at me, little turd. I said don't growl at me. I didn't say do it again. You're a smack, you know that?
No.
She a rude little turd. Sweetie. Near Modesto. Ah, another Californian. I wouldn't mind the heat from California to come over here right now. But that's about it. Hector, feel free to come up and just hang out while you're waiting for the family if you want. If my computer could handle it, I would run some of those games, but I don't think my computer could even handle it. It's an old POS. Oh boy, oh boy. Where you going, Kimpy?
Here.
How you going over there? There's nothing over there. Ooh, I think she's mad at me. Oh well, she's mad at me. Valley rats need love and support. I don't think we have as big of valleys as you guys do, but Connecticut's a big frickin' valley too. Excuse me. That came out of nowhere. What is going on? Let's see. Yeah, join the family. Join the family. I don't know why they changed that. You would think they would want more people to networks that way they could keep their ratings up, but you know, YouTube sucks for that. I never understood why they changed that feature. It is what it is. Everybody's so quiet today. Esther said, I'm going to just hide in the background. I'm not here. And Esther's talking more than everybody else. Go figure. Now I'm dropping everything. Starting to sound like Bella. You've got content, Esther. You just haven't put it online yet. No worries. Some people should never go online, but somehow I don't think you're one of them. Fresno State is playing against San Jose State. Gotcha. I didn't know Fresno or San Jose was a state. Is that like an update that I didn't get the memo on? Do we have 52 states now? Or is that like a college football thing? Ooh, Dino's got a traditional tri-tip going. Oh, that sounds yummy. Sounds nice, Dino. You deliver? Gotcha. State colleges, gotcha. Shows you how much I follow football or sports anymore. Like I said, it's been years. Years since I've watched a game. And even when I don't have the kiddos and I'm home and there's a game on, I don't even turn them on anymore because it's just like I can't even enjoy it anymore because I can't follow the next one or the one after that because I know I won't get that window to watch it. I know their people need to stop naming their kids Paris and London. Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? It's a lot of things people need to stop doing. First thing I could think of is stop listening to idiots like Alyssa Milano and LeBron James on what's right and what's wrong in this world. Those fucking idiots don't know a damn thing about what's going on. Just because they made it from being talented doesn't mean that they're smart. Tri-tip with roasted potatoes, onions, garlics, and carrots here. Ooh. See, y'all are teasing now. Y'all are teasing. That sounds great. Mm-mm-mm. That's cool. Yeah, my kids, the way I've got them named is somewhat like that. Somewhat like that. It's kind of tricky, and you wouldn't know it unless it was explained to you. But my son, my first child, when he passed away very young, his name was James. So most people would think of St. James because, that's the common one. So I have my older daughter who is Samantha Ashland, so SA, and my younger daughter, Isabella Nicole, and her last name's Testa. So their initials spell St. James with my son. So that's kind of how I kind of worked in the names and the initials together to make it something kind of honoring my son. But I'm more of a fan of I don't know. To me, it's just I love the traditional names where you can hear, so and so the 5th, the 17th, the 20th. When you have a family name that carries on for decades, I love that. Little baby red potatoes, period, mushrooms, forgot the onions and mushroom. And I'm not going back to I don't blame you. Here you go. American and then a tribal name. Very cool. There's nothing wrong with that. Definitely got to stick to your roots. Definitely got to stick to your roots. That's what it comes down to. But trying to live in the past, that's one thing people need to get past is we don't live in the past. We live in today and we honor the past. And it's a shame that people can't do that. Right. I agree. I agree. Well, that's how it's written with the good book, my man. Believe me, I am very, very well aware of that. I don't talk about it much, but I am pretty well versed in that neck of the woods. Too many years of Catholic school. I just told my mom today, yesterday is sad, tomorrow is scary, but today is beautiful. Focus on today. Well, there's nothing wrong with that saying. But, another view of that is yesterday is the past. You can't change it. Tomorrow is the future. You can't predict it. The only thing you can change is what's going on right now. So you got to live for the moment. That's why I always try to live life to the fullest whenever I can. Whether it be the opportunity to go skydiving or bungee jumping or racing a car or going hunting or whatever, don't plan for the future that you can do it later. If you got an opportunity, do it now. Strike while the iron's hot. Live life because it doesn't always guarantee tomorrow. Believe me, I've been pronounced dead twice. That's enough. That's enough to make you think, maybe I shouldn't wait. And ever since then, I haven't. You live for the now. But it is what it is, what it is. Some people choose to dwell in the past. Some people that think that they can change the future. And yeah, then you got Coin Captain who's living in the now. What's going on, Coin? Welcome and happy Thanksgiving to you as well, my friend. Hopefully you're having a wonderful day full of family and friends and some positivity that this world definitely needs. So many people hanging out and nobody talking. I don't like when they do that. Talk, talk, talk. Come on now. Be a part of the conversation, guys. Live a little. Don't let Hector and Esther do it all. They're stuck in the valleys. They can't do everything. Ooh, making some gravy. Nice. The puripeka or purepeka. I'm not sure how it would be pronounced. See, I love all the cultures that are from all the Indian tribes. I really do. I think they're absolutely amazing because I don't know. There's just something so pure about their history. John, what's going on? Welcome, my friend. Because a lot of those Indian cultures, most of their heritage, it's all about the life, the environment, and everything, and not so much about fictitious gods and everything. It's about what goes around them. Purapeka. Okay, thank you. Just surviving, John? Well, it sounds like you're doing just fine doing that because you're still talking to us. So good job at surviving, my friend. And welcome to the we're stuffed or we're getting ready to get stuffed survival game. Where food comas are a thing. And we'll throw that link up there if John wants to join us. You know what, Hector? I completely agree with that. And that's, I mean, that phrase I think has been worded many, many, many different ways in many different cultures. And for a society to survive and maintain and thrive and grow, you have to know where you came from. You have to know where you failed and where you've succeeded, because if you don't, you can never proceed and progress. There's no evolution otherwise. And unfortunately, all these snowflake idiots that we have in our world today want to sit there and erase everything. It's a shame. It truly is a shame. So, how are you doing today, Mr. John? We haven't chat with you yet. Did you get to binge on your food and get into your food coma stage yet? Yes. Thank you. Well said. Well said, Esther. Jimmy Licari's in the house. What's going on, Jimmy? Welcome, my friend. Hopefully, you're having a blessed day just like the rest of us are. Esther's making dinner for everybody. You got Dino, he's cooking up some BBQ for everybody, some tri tip. Hector's got his wife in the kitchen making up some yummy little vittles to go along with everything else. And before you know it, we're all going to be having a community feast. And if Bella had her way, she'd have like 37 different types of cookies and brownies. I saw you made up some pay dirt cans. I did see that video, bud. What, Belle? Of course you want cookies or something. I did see that you made up some pay dirt, but that's awesome. Yeah, John's got some really nice little tins of pay dirt if you guys ever want to sit there and do your hand at panning for some gold. I know Bella had one of them, and she's still got like the remnants of it still in the tin sitting on her shelf. But she's already panned out all the good stuff. But the dirt's still sitting there just in case she ever wants to try again. Because there may be more, you never know. So hopefully everyone is having a blessed day. I truly hope so. It's a good day to reflect and be thankful for a lot of things because we truly do have a blessed life, and it's such an amazing country that we have with all the freedoms that we still hold on to very delicately now, but we do have them. And hopefully next year and the year after that, we'll have the same freedoms and the same liberties. And Miss Dolly, she's coming in to show off her goodies again, I bet you. She's got some really nice goodies, guys. Let me tell you the goodies that girl's got. She made me freaking jealous, that's for damn sure. You alright, Gimpy? She was showing off some of her goodies last night, and woo! Had me drooling. Oh no, please show it off. Make me jealous some more. Make me jealous. Show off some of the goodies that you're doing your auction for. Maybe you'll draw on some more people. You never know. Everybody's welcome, Miss Dolly. Everybody's welcome. It's a no holds barred, typical family get together where there's always somebody too drunk, there's always somebody being too stupid, and there's always somebody pissing you off somewhere. But everybody else will make you laugh and have a good time. Yeah. As you can see, Miss Dolly, I am doing the same thing I've been doing for, I don't know, 5 freaking days now. The never ending pile of pennies. We're down to 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 17 boxes left. So we're finally making progress into the pile because I haven't gotten more boxes handed to me. Thankfully, the holiday delayed that, but my guess is tomorrow when I go to return some boxes of pennies, they're going to go, hey, we've got some more for you. And I know me, I'll sit there and say, okay. Because I'm a freaking glutton for punishment. Exactly, Coin Captain. That is family in a nutshell. Every family is like a what is it? A fruit cake? I think they call it. You always got one that's a nut cake. That's a nut in there. There's always some nuts. I can't remember how the freaking phrase went now, but everybody's got some nuts in their cake. Wait, what if you're the one that's too drunk, making people laugh and pissing people off? Well, then you're multitasking. Then you get the star of the show. And it's only one person that's doing it all. That's great. So either everybody's sitting there watching to see what kind of dumb stuff you're doing, or they're the ones that just don't want to deal with it and they're just nowhere to be found. Either way, you're the star of the show. Dolly is the crazy one in the family. I bet she likes to show her goodies off to the people. She's always like, ooh, look what I've got. Dolls is the troublemaker. She is the troublemaker, and then Bella's the next generation troublemaker. I know it. I know it. Because every time I look at her, she just gives me the look like, yep, I'm going to make your life a living hell. You need more ammunition, Dad. And I keep thinking to myself, I don't need more ammunition, I just need a backhoe. It's easier to dig a hole. Either that or I gotta start farming pigs. One or the other. Oh, yep. So I'll throw that link out there. Anybody wants to jump up, come on up, come hang out, say hi. And if you don't want to, where the hell with you then? Oh yeah. Bella, you're doing great at hunting these Wheaties up for me. Thank you for being such a good helper. Thank you for being so crabby. You're such a good kid. What would I do without you helping me? I'd probably die. Such a good kid. All those good manners. Where'd you get those from? They weren't from me. Right, little booger. She ain't gonna change my diaper. Are you kidding me? Bella will not be the one changing my diaper. I can guarantee you that. Because her older sister would already be like, yeah, we're putting him in a home. Nope, we're not dealing with that. Just put him in a home. Somebody else can change his diaper. I can see it now. That's because I'm not giving her enough cookies. Oh, she got spoiled enough. Did I find your Wheaties? No, we didn't find any yet, buddy. Didn't find any. Nothing at all. What's a Wheatie? Nope. Bella's a rotten little stinker. She'll be like, no, we ain't changing your diaper. You're old. I can see it now. I don't want to see his old balls. Because that's what my kids would say. That, and I know me, I'd go out of my way to like make it worse. Just so I can go, remember that time when you were a baby? When you waited until I changed you and packaged you back up in your bundles of goodness and you're all freshened up and then all over the place again? Remember that? Your turn. I'd be that guy. Without a doubt. And that's why I say I'll be in a home. Yep. My kids know. They know. As long as it makes me laugh, they know that it doesn't matter. They'll be the punchline or not. Isn't that right, Booger Face? Gimpy.
What?
Isn't that right?
What?
Right, Gimpy?
What?
I said it doesn't matter if you're the punchline or not. I'm going to make a joke. Right, Gimpy? Oh, I'm getting a look because I keep calling her Gimpy. Hey, Hector.
Hey, how's it going? Thought I'd come up for a few minutes before my daughter shows up with my grandkids.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that, man. I'm so glad that you get the chance to do it.
Ramon Martinez wants to know if you found any Wheaties.
Yeah, just a couple.
Now that's about 2 or 3 rolls there.
Maybe four. Maybe four rolls. But I don't think there's really been anything too like spectacular. I think there's like a couple of 20s and 30s in there, but
You're
that's
probably
about
getting
it.
mostly 50s and 40s.
Yeah, just the commons. Just the average stuff, But that's to be expected. To be expected. Although Bella's lucking out because she's coming a lot closer to her world record with this hunt.
What is the world record for pennies?
The world record that she's going after is the most coins in a single collection of a single year. So it can be any denomination, it could be any country. It's just got to have that date on it. And it's like 57,000 coins. Nice, Esther. Yeah, she's got to be pushing 40,000 now.
Hmm.
And my thought behind it is, if she can go and get that record and bring it back to our lovely country, at least it won't be in the foreign hands, number one. And number two, I think it's a $650 reward for winning, too. So it'll pay for all the pennies that we sit there and get to sit around for months on end. Which she'll steal and go buy toys with or something. But whatever.
Okay, there are some countries that don't have pennies anymore. Like England doesn't have any pennies anymore, does it?
Right.
And Canada,
Uh, they have the euros, so
yeah. So that's most of the European countries out.
yeah.
But they can probably do another category of a certain denomination.
Yeah, that's the thing, though. There is
Yeah.
no certain denomination. It's
Yeah.
just the year. It could be pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters. It doesn't matter. It's just of a certain year.
And then in some countries, they've demonetized their coins, so they make different series.
Yeah. With the gold coin, yeah, there's no gold coin she's saving. I wish she would.
Well, next year, hopefully, I can plan to buy 10-ounce gold pieces.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
That's a big goal.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure going, the full ounce and the plus paying the premium, that's quite a bit.
Well, that's the name of the game. With gold, it's the higher volume you buy in one shot, the better.
Yeah.
Because then you're paying less of the premium. And that's why whenever people ask me, like, what would you recommend if you're going to buy gold? And I keep telling them I wouldn't buy anything less than the 1/10.
Is there anything less? Is there? Well, there's the flake and nugget gold, and you could buy it
Well,
in
there's
small
well,
grams.
no, you can get them in gram bars, half gram
Oh yeah,
bars,
yeah,
tenth
yeah,
of a
yeah.
gram bars, 10 gram bars, 5 gram. I mean, like you can get them in all kinds of denominations.
Hey Phil, what's the ones that are called Geiger or I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing the right word or using the right word for it.
Geiger, yeah, that's a brand.
That's a brand.
Yep.
Why is that one more recommended for?
I think it was the first one that was assayed, so they just have the bigger reputation.
Oh, I see. I see.
Personally, there's no way in hell I'd pay that premium.
Mm-hmm.
Because, I mean, like, why would you pay 20% more than everything else?
Yeah, and then when gold goes up, I mean, it's great when it goes down. The premium stays the same probably, but you'll pay a little bit over spot. But when gold goes up, you pay that, and then you pay a full ounce price for what are they
Right.
going for? $2,300, $2,600.
Yeah. It's just like it just doesn't justify the value of it. I
Yeah.
couldn't. I can't. If I'm gonna buy, for us, when we buy our gold, usually we'll just get the tenths or a quarter ounce at a time,
Hmm. Right.
and we'll either do the maples or we'll do the eagles, just because they're the most sought after. They have the most retention value, and it's just the one to go with. It's a safer one. Oh, very nice. Yeah, we went to a coin show last weekend. Actually, we don't have another one until mid-December.
Well, I'm waiting for the Long Beach Expo coin show in February.
Nice.
They only
Someday
have
things will get better and we can start traveling and doing that stuff again.
Yeah, as long as people don't get crazy on the planes.
Well, therein lies part of the problem.
Yeah. Either people can't handle the flight or they don't have enough alcohol or they have too much alcohol.
As far as I'm concerned, they should just sedate everybody for the flight.
I was, I didn't fly until I was in my 30s.
Oh, I started flying very young.
Even my dad, his first time flying was 2014 and he was 90.
Yeah,
I took him to the honor flight in Washington D.C. for 3 days and 2 nights.
very cool.
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah, I want to take Bella to. I want to take her to the Smithsonian one of these days. I'd love to take her down for that.
Well, you better stay for a while because there's 7 of them.
Oh, I know. But we want to do the one down in DC because it's not too far from us. Oh, trust me, Dolly. I got plenty of room, honey. As long as you bring that collection with you, you can come here. And then Bella will have her 38 Rottweilers licking you in the face for the rest of the day.
38.
That's her goal.
Oh, wait, are you talking about dogs?
Yeah,
Um,
that's what she wants. She wants 38 freaking Rottweilers at once.
okay. Is this before or after she leaves the house on her own?
Well, I'm okay with her having them afterwards. I'm okay with that. I would much rather have 38 Rottweilers in the house than any male whatsoever.
Well, I raised Dobermans. My next door neighbor has used to have a Rottweiler, and now he's got a I can't see. What's the dog's name? Cane Dojo or Dojo Cane?
I think I know which breed you're talking about.
It's a big dog. But I used to raise
Yep.
Doberman when I was 18, 19. I bought
Oh,
my
that'd be
first
awesome, Ramon.
Doberman, and over a period of 40 years, I've had 4 of my own and uh, 2 I gave my dad for his ranch.
Well, see, Ramon, that's the thing that I keep telling Bella. That's a lot of dog shit you got to clean up with 38 Rotties, and she's like, "We live on a farm. What do I care?"
You do because the dogs can give you pyro and other infectious diseases by.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, they go out there and they take their dump out in the yard and whatnot, but
And if they actually step in it and they transfer it somewhere else.
yeah, that's the challenge. You can't really leave it.
See, I want a pair again.
Yeah, I love the breed. I'm in love with the breed. I've always had them, and
I used to my last one. His name was Kobe. The last time, um, I had him in the house because I trained him to be at the front door, and there was a pillow. And as soon as he picked up his head or his ears popped up, I knew someone was coming. So
yep,
that
yep.
was the best thing about that. And then they're a really good family dog, especially with children.
They really are.
Yeah, I was
I know
surprised
when.
that'd be repetition being a mean dog and everything.
Yeah, see, it's not even real. It's just how you raise them.
Right.
Like
Um.
my last one that I had before, before my divorce and everything, years and years ago,
Mhm.
with my oldest, the dog was 165 pounds.
Oh, jeez.
He was not fat at all. He was just a horse.
How tall was he?
Uh, oh God, I couldn't
The
even tell you.
standards the standards 32 inches.
He was probably closer in the 40 range, 40, 42 inches.
Yeah,
He was
that
a
would have to
big,
be because
yeah, he was
this,
huge,
yeah, that
huge
standard
dog.
is usually around 32 to 35 inches at the most.
Like, I mean, his head was like a giant freaking frying pan. It was huge.
A neighbor in the well, he's down way down the street, and I really don't know him, but I just call him a neighbor. He's got
Yep.
one that makes mine look like a Chihuahua.
Yeah, my oldest, she used to ride him literally like a freaking horse everywhere. Everywhere.
I was talking to a few people, and they said that, well, we all kind of brainstormed a little bit and said, hey, we should go this place, we should go that place, we should go here. And I figured that Colorado's about halfway for everybody, you know?
At least on
And
that area, yeah.
yeah, so I was thinking, with other people mentioning it too, maybe we should go some kind of get together over there with a coin show or an exhibition or
Well, see,
do
I
their.
had came up with that years ago,
Uh huh.
and I sat there and said, we should pick a coin show at a different area of the country every year, so that way we can all just meet up in different regions and check out the different, different dealers, different regions, different area.
Mm
You do one in the Northeast, you do one in Florida, you do one in the Cali area, then you do somewhere in the Midwest, and just every time it's a different region.
hmm. Mm hmm.
So some people, who can't fly will actually be able to make the one that's local to them, and some people won't. And
Yeah.
if we planned ahead far enough and figured them out, like that could be something that I would happily do on a yearly basis to plan a weekend.
Well, I was thinking because of Colorado being that it has, for the most I've heard, there's always a lot of coin shows going on there. They have the NAA meeting there, and they do all, and the headquarters are there.
Yep.
So they have seminars all the time. So I thought, being that it has that many attractions just on coins,
Yep.
that would be something that it could be one of the sites. You know.
Yeah. That's definitely a plausible location. I mean, it's all about going to the
Biggest
one with the
bang for the
biggest
buck. Yeah.
attractions, the biggest around it. You got to make sure also figure that they're not going to be there just for the coin show too.
Right. Right. Right.
So like doing one in Chicago and doing one in Virginia or Texas, or you know what I mean?
There was one. There was one in Arizona. I'm not sure which city it was in, but they called it the U.S. and Mexican Coin Show Extravaganza or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And it was half of. They did a lot of foreign coins, but the main focus was on U.S. coins prior to 1964. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
assuming it's all going to be like silver and precious metals
Yeah, or old copper.
or old copper, right?
Yep.
And the other thing is that. Um, silver for, I don't know, for me there's a seems to be a gaining attraction to old Mexican gold too, because I
Yeah.
saw that there was an article done on Pancho Villa, who was one of the raiders at the Columbus, New Mexico.
Yeah.
Went back across the border. He robbed a lot of train stations and trains and robbed their gold. And then some of the gold he melted down and put it in his own image. If you can find one, it's worth something.
Yeah. Of course. Of course. I mean, that's a piece of history all in itself.
Yeah.
That's why all those shipwreck sites, when they have hundreds and thousands of coins pulled up, they sit there and get their own monikers with the grading companies, because that you just can't touch that.
Well, I'm looking at that numismatic, um Namista. I'm sorry, Namista. where they I finally found a site that has all the coinage that
Yep.
Mexico, Peru, Colombia, a lot of places that the Goonies gold was found.
Right.
Hang on, I got someone coming in.
Yep. No problem. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Hector. He'll be probably leaving now because his family has arrived for dinner. Dolly's getting her collection ready so she can show off all of her goodies. Make everybody drool over her old paper notes.
Want the light on? No, that was my wife. She was telling me that she's gonna give my son bought a house this year, and he's single still, and so he doesn't want to buy a big tree, doesn't want to buy a fresh tree because so my wife's
Yep.
getting a small one that we've had for uh, small decorations, small table,
Hey,
he
Robert.
doesn't have a big place to put a tree.
I just pulled a Bella. What are you laughing at over there?
Hey, Robert Johnson.
I hear you laughing, you little turd. I just pulled a Bella. I had an exploder. Damn it. Hey, Gimpy, you want to come pick all these up?
No.
Why not?
How come she's not helping you with the sorting?
She is laying down with her foot up because she's got a fractured ankle.
Oh.
So she's kind of immobile and she doesn't want to sit up too much.
As many times I got hit, kicked, and thrown off a horse or kicked by a cow or stepped on, and then I played sports, I never broke a bone in my body.
I can say the same thing. I know I've broken them. I've just never actually had them properly set. I've always just reset them myself and taped them together and kept on going.
Well, I remember getting kicked in the chest, and
I don't know if you can see it, but like my index finger, my middle finger,
yeah,
how bent it is.
yeah.
Like my right hand's the same thing. They all bend down that way, all of them.
I think the worst injury I ever had on the ranch was, besides being kicked in the chest by a horse and knocked about 10, 15 feet into the fence. And it was the time I was putting up barbed wire with my dad, and it was new barbed wire. And when you put new barbed wire, it's not bendable. It's still got that tension in the coil, wound up as a coil.
Yep.
And so he pulls with a come along, and he's pulling along. And as he pulls the last one, he looks up, and he sees something and says, "Let go, let go." And I didn't let go, and I went through the barbed wire, went right through my hands, just ripped it up.
Ooh.
And man, talk about seeing your skin peel off your hands with barbed wire. It's not a fun thing to see.
No, I've seen it. I haven't personally experienced it, thank God, but yeah, it's not pleasant.
Yeah, one time a cow broke through one of our fences, and it was 3 strands of brand new barbed wire, and then we had a hot wire on one side. Well, the hot wire made
Oh, I'm
I
so
should say, I don't
sorry
know.
to hear that, Robert. My condolences for your mom and you guys, your loss. That's horrible.
No, shoot.
The COVID's tough enough, but then finding out that sucks.
Hey, Robert, I lost my mom in January. Same thing.
I'm very sorry to hear that, my friend. I've been blessed and haven't had that privilege yet on either of my parents, and I hope I don't for a long time, but
You gotta see
jeez.
how protective my kids, my protective how my kids were. You better not be going out.
Yeah, I've been around horses all my life, never been kicked. I've been lucky with that.
That's why I don't ride horses, because I did 3 times to learn how to, and I guess they don't like me. I don't know what it was, but I got bucked off all 3 times, and the second time I got kicked in the chest, both hooves. Man, That
Well,
didn't
I
feel
can
good at
tell you
all.
from experience, even if you're nervous on them, they can feel it, dude.
I was
They don't.
scared to death.
Yeah, they don't like it if you're scared on them. They don't like it.
Well, they didn't tell me, but I couldn't calm myself down. I was only like 12 or
Yeah,
13 years old, so.
yeah. I've been on them all my life. I've been bucked several times, but it wasn't because the horse wanted to buck me. It was because something spooked him.
Mhm.
So of course they rear up and they want to go the other way real fast, and you get no warning because they see it long before you will.
Uh-huh.
And I've been thrown that way, but never anything like where they want you off of them.
Well, the ones I don't like really being around is boar hogs. Those things are mean.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind hunting them though.
I have my wife has family in Texas and they go out boar hunting and but their style of boar hunting is not was is they catch them in these huge cages. They
Yep.
bait them with corn or whatever
Yeah.
they
Oh,
put
I've
out
seen the
there.
videos. Yeah.
Well, okay. And they have one gate that's
Yeah, and
electronically
it's
controlled
usually a
from your
remote.
phone.
It's a remote set with a camera, and they just snap it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yep. Oh yeah, I've seen them.
And they'll catch 30, 40, and
Yep.
then they go over as soon as the trap's set, they sends a signal saying that it's been set off, and they go out there and they'll take the 22s and
Pop them all on the head and
yeah,
pull the
pop them
bodies
in.
out. Yep.
And there's no bounty on. I mean, there's no bounty. There's not a bounty on. There's a no limit.
Yeah. No, you're right, Dolly. They will do what they can to get you off if they feel that it's not working. That's why the Indians, they always told you it's more of a bond. And the old Indian culture, that's why they never wore saddles, because they could be closer to the animal. And even when the white man tried to introduce it to them, they still wouldn't do it because of that bond with the animal.
Well, because they believe there's a spirit in animals.
Oh, correct. But in order to have the respect between the animal for it to work with you,
Hmm.
the saddle would cause a break in their culture, and that's why
Yeah,
they would refuse it.
I'm trying to remember how the horse got over here because I know horses were not indigenous
Spanish.
to the Spanish. That's
Yep.
right. Because they saw
The
Cortez on a horse and
Mustang.
they thought he was a god.
Yep. The Mustang was the original one brought over.
I
My
know.
cousins hunt
I've been
javelinas
to
in Texas where they live. I don't know what that is, but it sounds like fun.
my cousins hunt javelinas in South Texas where they live. You know some. It means young ones, if female young ones. I think. Ramon, what does the juveniles mean?
Well, sometimes that's what you got to do, Robert. Sometimes when animals are ornery like that, it's just better off to put them down because it only causes more problems in the stables and other animals. Ah, wild boars. Okay.
Oh, he's talking the young ones then.
Yeah, I want to hunt them. I want
Javelinas.
to. I would love to do like some of those people are charging. I think like 8 or 10 grand,
What's that
and
again?
they're charging like 8 or 10 grand, like a safari type thing out in Texas. And you sit in the passenger seat of these little mini bird helicopters,
Oh yeah, I've seen that video.
and you just fly around and plunk the damn things as they're flying around. They're like, "Here you go, start shooting," and you just go with a couple boxes of ammo, and for an hour you just shoot as many as you can.
And those hogs are fast too. They run
Hell yeah,
fast.
they are, and they'll run forever. Those things are going to cause a lot of problems if we don't get those things under control.
My uncle used to put whole pork halves
Yep.
into these big cauldrons, what we call in Spanish casos, these cauldrons were like 3 or 4 feet, at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember him doing that when we used to do hogs for my wedding. We had 5 hogs for dinner, and he
Nice.
was he was really good cooking and doing carnitas, And I tell you, that's an art or just practice because I've tried and it's close, but not like these guys, the practitioners that do it every week.
Right.
But I would wonder
Well,
what wild hogs. Ramon, do you guys use wild boar for carnitas, or do you guys buy like the cage fed or roam fed? Hey,
agreed, Rich. They do taste good if they're done right.
you know something? I've never had wild boar.
Pit cooked is the best. Agreed.
Well, I remember we didn't waste anything. Even the pig's head or the cattle head, we used to put them in deep not post. We call them post in Spanish because we dig up a hole and we put a standpipe in it and we cut the standpipe in half, and the bottom half would be the coals, and then we put a grate, and then on top of that would be the hog on a bed of banana leaves or
Mm-hmm.
burlap sacks, and then on top of that would be the pig, and then on top of that like a sweat blanket.
Yep. And then you just leave it in the hole for hours and hours and hours.
Yep. And man, you pull that thing
Yep.
up.
There's like a Southern Cajun style of that as well. I've had them both ways, and oh, mouth watering. And you can just peel it right off the bone. It's so tender.
You gotta ask Rich to come up. He has good conversation skills.
Yeah, Rich isn't too bad for that.
It's almost 3 o'clock. My kids are supposed to be here at 3,
Yeah.
so I might have to
Well, like I
take
said,
off.
I'm just up here to give something for people to hang out and BS for a little bit,
Yeah,
cause
because everything's set. All the fixes are in the refrigerator. All we got to do is pull them out. The turkey's
right.
ready. The ham's just cooking right now. The last what, 15, 20 minutes. And
Well, I mean, that's on your side of the world. On my side of the world, dinner's already over.
oh yeah, because you're what? Something. I don't know where you're at. Are you in the Atlantic time zone?
I'm in East Coast.
Oh, okay. So that
Yeah, we're
means
in
you're three
Connecticut.
hours ahead of us. So it's six
Yep.
o'clock at night over there. Hey, Ramon, ¿cómo
Hey,
estás?
how you doing?
Hola, Ramon. ¿Qué pasó?
Bien, ¿y ustedes?
Pues aquí nomás como pobre, pero todavía tengo hambre.
Me too. I ate, but I got full, but then I started to feel it. Oh man, I'm hungry again. How's everybody on YouTube? All these people over here.
Well, for a while there was
See,
just
Rich
me
knows.
talking in chat, so I thought I'd come up and
Yeah.
keep Phil company. I'm only going to be here for a few minutes. I've only been here for like 5 or 10 minutes, or 15
Well,
minutes. I mean, so
uh, the jabalines are actually wild pigs. They're actually like in South Texas. There's a
Well,
small town.
Robert, show it off, buddy. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
That's all right. There's a small town in South Texas. That's their mascot. They're called the Crystal City Jabalines. My uncle grew up down there, and I remember my uncle telling me that don't ever get near those wild pigs because I guarantee you they will tear you apart.
well, in my mom's hometown, they have a slang term for it,
Mhm.
puercos de la selva.
Yeah, I heard of that. I haven't heard of that in years.
That's because it's dead center of Mexico. I mean,
Oh, okay.
it's not even close to the border because my mom's from Mexico and my dad's from the mountains here in California.
My
Gotcha.
grandmother was from Mexico also too, from Saltillo, and my grandfather was from I think San Juan de los Lagos,
Oh
somewhere
yeah,
else.
I know that place. I've never been there, but I've heard of it.
And we used to go there when I was small because of the cathedral over there. My grandmother used to go there every year. Sometimes I would go with her, but I really didn't like going. So she would get one of my cousins in Saltillo. I would stay with the kids and all that because they were my age at that time, and she would take one of my other cousins with her.
Oh, I didn't know there was a lot of boars in Arizona.
No, in South Texas.
No, I mean Juan Ramon said there was plenty of javelins.
Oh, really? Really?
I didn't know that. I know Hawaii's got them bad.
I did not know that.
Texas,
Yeah.
Georgia.
From what I understand, they're all the way to the Florida Panhandle now.
Yeah,
They're
that's
everywhere.
what I was just looking. I just trying to remember all the places I've heard before.
Mm-hmm.
There's one lady. All she has is a pig stickler, and she picks up the leg and right in the armpit.
Wow. Ooh. Ouch.
And she's not a big lady either.
No, big or not, those things have no forgiveness for you.
And I'll tell you one thing. I've seen those 6-inch and 4-inch boar tusks. I mean, I see them slice them up.
Yeah.
Yeah, those things ain't friendly. That's for damn sure.
I like to watch the National Geographic show where they have the wild pigs from Africa. Oh man.
Shorty, you need anything? You okay? Need a drink or anything?
Where'd you
Excuse
get
me
that,
for a second,
Ramon?
guys.
This is one of my silver piece that I got for my birthday.
You want some
Oh,
water?
cool.
You want some-
It's a let me
Hey,
see.
Rich.
It's a 2007 American Silver Eagle proofs.
What year was that?
2007.
2007. Whoa.
That's pretty.
And thank you. And it's a silver proof also too. What do y'all think about the new ones?
If I can get one, I'm gonna wait.
The new what? The new Eagles?
The new Eagles, yeah.
I think they're highly overpriced.
I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. They're way to me, they're highly overpriced. Exactly. The Who remembers back in 2001 when the United States Mint made the it was like the Buffalo nickel, but it was the dollar.
Yep.
Yeah, I got two of those, and I only paid $32. But at work, there was another coin collector. He was a good friend of mine, but he retired a couple of years back, and he told me, "Sell me those two coins." And I said, "Nah, nah, nah, nah. You could get them from the U.S. Mint." And he always kept bugging me, "Sell me those two coins," because he only wanted to give me the $32. Now they're
Yeah.
worth more.
How you doing, Rich?
Welcome,
Doing
Rich.
good. How was your 30-day?
Not too bad. I can't complain. I got the munchkin, and that's all that matters to me.
Oh, good for you.
Mine hasn't started yet. We're waiting for my daughter and the grandkids to come over.
What's going on, Rich?
They got the good stuff going on over there.
Yeah, I had 12 o'clock. My kids have a couple more to go.
Yeah, I remember those days. 12 different Thanksgivings in one day. Yeah.
Yeah, I used to remember those days. We'd go to my in-laws, my parents, and
Yeah.
then
I hated it. I did.
Well, the good thing that all of them were living in town, so they were only within 5 miles of each other.
Yep. Yep. I still hated it though. I was always like, all right, I'm going to yours this year. I'll go to yours next year. I'll go to your.
Well, this year is the first year that we're all having our own families. Like my wife has 4 brothers and sisters. No,
Mhm.
4 brothers, and she's the only girl in the family. And then my brothers and sisters are all in Sacramento, and so we couldn't make both. So we're planning like everybody take a turn at their house.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Careful.
Yeah, I'd rather do just one and try to get everybody there.
Nope.
Hey Phil, did you tell everybody how many boxes you got left?
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15, 16.
Wow, you did 13 in the last 48 hours that I talked to you last?
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
That's quite a bit of kid.
Laughed when I saw all your boxes. I have 40 of those boxes all in coin tubes and
Yep.
partially gone through, and it's funny to see them all laid out because you forget just how many there are.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. What's Robert saying? Get on AppMex and SD Bullion tomorrow morning. The deals for the silver and gold at spot for some of it. Yep, that's right. Are these all brand new? Son of a bitch. I don't want to look at brand new coins today.
Oh, and I didn't have a chance the other night when you had Dolly on, but holy cow, that gal has some nice stuff. I was shocked at some of those notes.
Right?
Oh, crazy notes.
Who was this?
Dolly has a friend who does like house remodeling and stuff. Ripped down a wall and found $45,000 face value of 75-plus-year-old collectibles.
Wow.
Cool.
Of coins and currency. And some of this stuff was top tier,
Cool.
probably $1 million collection.
Wow.
Somebody
Yeah.
put it away and they forgot about it.
Yep.
Or
Just
they died before they told anybody.
Yeah.
literally hidden in the wall, like gorgeous collection.
Yeah, believe it or not, I can tell you that's true for. There's a guy in Mexico that does old ruins and houses that they're all adobe,
Yep.
and people used to mud up their texture. You know how we put plaster in the old days in houses with the lats on
Yeah.
the walls. Well, they would repair their walls by putting mud
The
on the
stucco.
adobe
Yep.
brick. Well, there's one guy, I'm watching him, he's using his metal detector, and all of a sudden it goes off, that sound it makes for metal detecting.
Yep.
And he found silver and gold in the walls in a small little like hall, like a little hole.
Holy mackerel.
Insane.
Yeah. So I asked my 92-year-old aunt if she ever heard people putting money in the wall, and she goes, everybody does. No one wanted to get robbed.
Yeah. Or you can put a safe in the wall and just cover it up, like
Yep.
some people do.
Well, that was their safe. I mean, you
that
couldn't
was
tell.
safe.
Yeah, that was their safe. You had to know it was there and where the location was exactly.
Crazy.
Yeah, here in Northern California, when I was not remodeling, but building furniture and kitchens and stuff for some of these really high-end Victorians, original Victorians.
Oh, yeah.
There was always a spot in the kitchen up above cabinet line that you would find a little mini space that had the original plans to the house and all kinds of stuff. And it was very common to do that.
Yeah.
They'd also put the family treasures there. And yeah, it was pretty easy to find some of them, but a lot of fun to be the first one into those.
Well, the other thing I heard is my dad told me that in the old days, during the Great Depression, a lot of the houses that were built around 1900 to 19 whatever had basements. All the new houses don't have basements.
Correct.
So there's a section of Old Town where I live. There's a story in the newspaper that some people were putting coffee cans in the basements and burying it. And
yes, the one with the
go.
non-concrete floors.
Yeah, I like to go to those houses and check it out.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, getting to go through some of these original homes that were like from the 1850s, and they had these little glass bulbs that looked like Christmas ornaments, and they're filled with liquid, and they have a special metal holder that melts really quickly in heat. And so if a fire started in the basement, all these things would start dropping from the basement ceiling to put out the fire. Yeah, they had some cool stuff.
Yeah.
I got my NRA posters from one of those places. I've got like 6 original NRA posters from way back.
$2,000 in Confederate money. Nice.
Are they worth anything?
They can
Yeah,
be.
I got a couple of Confederate money myself, but the paper is very thin that you have to be extremely careful with that paper.
Yeah.
Okay.
There were also tons of fakes.
Well,
Exactly.
my wife is giving me the eye and telling me it's time for me to get ready for the kids to come over. So,
Well, you enjoy your meal, my friend. Enjoy the
uh,
family.
everybody in chat, Richard, Ramon, and Phil, make sure you guys have a very pleasant weekend coming, and
Yeah, you
I'm
too.
hoping that you guys all had a nice Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah.
I am going to indulge. I am starving because I haven't eaten anything since yesterday. So this is my
Smart
time to
man.
fill my belly up, and I'm gonna put what they used to say, belly up to the bar, but in this case, it'd be belly up to the table.
Well, before you go, Hector,
Yes, sir.
what are you having for Thanksgiving?
Okay, turkey, ham, spaghetti, rolls, salad, pistachio, pumpkin pie, cherry pie, rolls of this kind of like the curved ones. I don't know what to call them.
Croissants.
I guess. And then we're having brown serves and what else? Three bean casserole with bacon and special sauce.
Mhm.
And did I say salad already? I must have said salad.
Nope.
Okay, salad.
Awesome. Well, you
Yeah.
go enjoy, buddy.
Oh, I will, and I'll make sure that everybody has in your guys' thoughts. We usually offer a prayer before we eat, so all you guys will be in the prayer.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah. Have a great one, brother. Thanks for coming in.
Mhm.
Hey, thanks for having me up, Phil.
Thank
Take
Bye,
you,
care.
bud.
everybody.
Enjoy.
Yep. Take care. All right.
Oh,
Hector's a fun guy. We have a lot of chats.
yeah.
I think
He's a
his
good
wife's a
dude.
little frustrated with me because he catches him up in wee hours all the time chatting on the phone, but we have a lot
Nothing
in
wrong with
common,
that.
and it's just funny, you know. He comes from a very religious background. I'm the absolute opposite, and it's
Oh
funny
Lord, there's
still how
somebody I
much
haven't
we
seen in
have
a
in
while.
common.
Is that mine? What the hell's
Oh,
mine?
hold on,
Sounds
I'm
like
getting a
mine.
call and we got a new visitor on the channel.
Phone ring.
Cajun.
Hey, on happy Thanksgiving.
Hey, Boudreaux.
Happy
I'll be right
Thanksgiving,
back.
Cajun.
Hey, Rich,
Opened that yesterday.
Phil, Ramon,
How you
everybody
doing,
in chat.
Cajun?
Hey, I'm doing good. Happy Thanksgiving again to all of y'all. What
Yep.
y'all up to? Going through a box of pennies, huh?
Yep.
I was checking to see who was live, and first one I seen was Phil. So I says, I almost came up yesterday when he was live, but I had a regular appointment somewhere else.
Yeah.
So, hey, Robert and Ramon won. The other Ramon,
Yeah.
$1,000.
Have you had your Thanksgiving dinner?
Not yet.
Oh,
There's the munchkin.
We eat late.
Yeah, I already ate.
It's almost all done though.
Mhm.
and
Tell
what are
you, I
you?
wouldn't mind being down at your house right now.
Yeah, that's what I was
Oh
going to ask
yeah, I can
you.
imagine. But she's got a
What?
big old beef roast that she stuffed and injected. Cooked that
Mm.
down in that dark gravy. Oh man. Yeah, buddy.
All that
We got
talk about food making me hungry.
we got a table full of food. You know them 7-foot folding tables, about 3 foot wide, 32
Nice,
wide, something
brother.
like that. That's full.
Nice.
Well, it will be full after the other stuff gets on it.
It won't be full for long.
There's a lot of food up in there.
Well, I would expect nothing less.
We got the two.
Can you do with the baby?
Oh, I forgot. The two great, the two great nephew and niece. Nephew and niece. You know, the mom and dad are the two babies.
Yeah.
Sister-in-law, and then me and Missy. So there's let's see, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of us, but 2 of them are babies. So
Yeah. Well, sounds like you got a good full house and a nice, wonderful evening planned ahead of you.
nice and relaxing.
There you go.
Nothing better than having the family around.
That's it. I thought my mother-in-law was going to come, but she no didn't feel like it. She kind of she's got an appointment or something
Yeah.
next week or something for some
Hello, Nathan.
stents or something. I want to
Hey,
say.
Nate.
So
Well, as long as she's healthy and as long as everything's going the way it's supposed to, that's all that matters.
Yep.
that's
So
right.
Is
Is that tradition for you, Cajun? Your meal that you're doing?
Well, what?
Is that your traditional meal for Thanksgiving, or do you mix it up?
Oh, we mix it up every year.
Cool.
We'll have sometimes we'll have like deep fried turkey, deep fried chickens, you know, and then if we do a chicken, we'll do a ham with it, baked ham,
Mm-hmm.
and then once we do a beef roast, well, there's plenty, and then with all the sides, rice dressing, potato
Okay.
salad, and then all the desserts. So that's it's you really can't put everything on one plate. You got to put a little bit of everything on one
You got a
plate.
sample. Yep.
Yeah, or you just get you a plate for the regular stuff and like a smaller plate for to add some of your desserts.
Too funny.
That's what we did.
I did 3 plates. Last one was all desserts.
Uh-huh.
I used to say, if you got one
Too
around,
funny.
have 2 or 5, it wouldn't matter after that one.
Yeah, every time I streamed with Cajun, I always had to ask him what he was eating because he always had something cooking.
Oh, yeah?
Nathan, sorry your channel got hacked. Which one was your other channel? That sucks.
Yeah.
Robert Johnson's got a plantation house. He's going to metal detect. Lucky. It's too cold to dig over here now.
It's
Yeah,
pretty.
there's some history.
Weather's pretty nice down here.
Yeah, I was talking yesterday about it. We have right in the town center for where we live. There's a complete and total historical district where there's like 18 or 20 buildings, literally from the original town settling. Like all those buildings, they're all still there, every one of them.
Wow.
Including the church that was in the town center, and all 1760s to 80s, every one of them, and never been rebuilt, never been modified, never nothing. All of them stand in the exact same place. And we had permission finally to go to the church, and unfortunately, just schedule didn't work out well where we could pull it off. But I'm hoping next year we can go do that one, because I can't imagine what we'd find on that thing.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be a treasure.
I mean, in the park in the same town last year, we found a gorgeous Hibernia.
Nice.
Yep, that was a nice find. That was circa 1780s.
Wow.
Yeah, because that era is nothing but fantastic coins.
Correct. And that's why I'm hoping we can pull a couple of beautiful colonials out of the ground. That'd be awesome.
Or even a super crappy first year US. Even a second year. That's so
oh my God.
bucks. Oh, but that's.
Can you imagine like a first year flowing hair or something?
Yeah.
Pulled out of the ground, like, oh my God.
It still happens.
That would be amazing.
See, most places are, because I'm so far west, it's like 1840s and up.
You're all
So
done,
we
kiddo?
don't have anything that goes that far
Okay,
back.
Yeah, well, we didn't get that far out yet. It took a few years.
I had family in California in the 1770s,
Yep.
but that was all Spanish, mostly pretty poor.
Yeah, I would love to. My biggest goal, one of the ones that I want to do is I want to go hit somewhere in a Civil War district. I want to pull something from the Civil War up, just to say I've done it. I don't care if it's a 3-ring, a button, something. I don't care. A musket ball, whatever.
Well, the neat thing is regardless of what you find, there's books out there that'll help you figure out what it is, even if you
Yes.
just have bits and pieces, and that's cool.
Yep. Oh my God. There's so much. There's so much for that stuff.
Yeah.
So much, and I just want to do it just to say I did it. And if I pull something, great. If I don't, whatever. I had the opportunity.
Yeah, I have a bunch of the bullets, the balls and stuff, and a
Yep.
bunch of family sent to me from back there, and they found it all doing dirt fishing.
Well, that's the way to do it.
Yep.
That is the way to do it. I got you, got you, Nate. I'm sorry again. Sorry, your channel got hacked. That sucks.
Yeah.
Nobody should ever have to deal with that.
That shouldn't be happening with our technology.
Agreed.
It's BS. It's so frustrating.
Well, that's why they want to start changing everything to biometrics, and it's like, why don't you catch up with technology today first before we go to that?
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, the biometric stuff's pretty cool.
Yeah, but there's a lot of other things they could do.
Yeah. So, did you finish your meal up, Rich?
Yeah, we started right at noon, ate for an hour and a half. Then we had dessert, ate for another 40 minutes.
Gotta let room for it to digest a little before you put the sweets in, huh?
Yeah, I stuffed my. I don't get it very often these days, so yeah, I went to town.
I don't say I blame you one bit.
So, and my problem is I've got big eaters. Even my little 3-year-olds are gigantic eaters. They had 3 helpings of everything. It's like, oh
That's
my
awesome.
gosh, they put away the food. It was really cool.
That's awesome.
Yep.
As long as you got time with the family, that's all that matters.
Yep.
Yeah. And my daughters are great bakers, so pumpkin, apple, cherry. Some good
Well,
stuff.
that luckily is one thing I'll never have to worry about.
That's good, because that's a big deal.
I'll never have to worry about baked goods between Bella and her mother. Because her mother was a pastry chef. That's all she did for a living
Oh,
for
wow.
years.
That's a whole different realm.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. She did it all, let me tell you.
The
Like
old
everything was made from scratch, whether it would be the frosting or the, what do they call it, the fondant or the cream cheese frostings or whatever. She did it all from scratch, every bit of it. And let
Yeah,
me tell
Missy
you,
makes her own frostings and icings.
oh yeah, she did all that stuff.
Yep. My wife does too.
All her
Missy
breads,
made
everything was from scratch.
Missy made it's like a hybrid between a bread and a cake. It's kind of like a banana nut bread,
Yep.
but she made strawberry cream cheese like that, and then she made her own icing, frosting, and then she did some banana cream cheese, and then banana and strawberry. She did four loaves of that last night.
Nice.
Nice.
Man, I mean, boy, and it's good to go. It's not a bread, it's not a cake, but it's right in between.
Yeah, I like those.
Me, I don't really care as long as it doesn't have anchovies in it. I'll eat it.
Right. Well, I never had anchovies, so I never tasted them. So I don't know if I would
Avoid it.
like them or not.
Stick to the good stuff, my man. You already got a good menu on hand.
But yeah, I like sardines. I love sardines in mustard sauce. Oh man.
Well, if you like sardines, they're not too far.
Bebe, hush up.
They're not too far from sardines. Just a little saltier.
Bebe. Bebe. Yeah, I heard they're salty.
Oh, salty as hell.
Yeah, they probably dried and you
Yeah.
know, salted and then dried.
Yeah, they cure it in salt.
Yeah. Like dried shrimp, but dried shrimp is not that salty, and I love dried shrimp. You boil them first in a heavy salt water.
Mm-hmm.
Not too salty though, but a good heavy salt water. You boil your shrimp, you know, heads, shells, everything, and then you put those on the screens out in the sun, and that salt, you know, that brine water, and a fly wants to land on it, but it won't. You know, they don't like that salt, I guess.
Yeah.
And then when those shrimp dry, you know, it usually takes a day on the screens. You know, you keep moving them around and stuff during the day, about every hour and a half, 2 hours, and you can tell when they dried enough. And then you just throw that into a onion sack, a crawfish sack, and you beat it on the concrete or against a brick wall, or you can rub it with your hands with gloves on naturally, because of them shrimp horns. And you rub it and rub it and rub it and rub it like on a wooden table. You
Yep.
just keep rubbing all of that, flipping them, beating them, and all the shells and the head that all disintegrates to dust.
Yep.
Wow.
And you can save that dust, that shrimp dust, and you flavor your gumbos with that.
Interesting.
Yeah, and all that's left in the sack is shrimp, meat, cured, dried meat. Throw them in a Ziploc bag, keep them on the table, snack on them.
I've never heard of it done that way before.
Yeah. Well, how do y'all? Well, I don't know if y'all do that over there by Florida or whatever. You know, what on the homestead over there?
Yeah, that's the first one for me. I've never heard that.
What, dried
Sounds like it'd
shrimp or
probably be amazing.
dried shrimp or how to do it?
Either or.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, that's a delicacy down here. Dried shrimp. You can make stews with that, gumbos. When you
Sounds
catching
like it'd be pretty damn good.
a couple 1,000 pounds of sea bobs in one drag,
Yep.
you know, in about 30 minutes, you have your couple of 1,000 pounds of sea bobs, which is shrimp, the little small shrimp.
Yep.
And you dry that, and you're gonna have enough for the whole winter. That's how the old Cajuns used to do that. Because certain times, you know, the water was too cold to go seining for shrimp in the Gulf. So, and then the season would be closed also, you know, when they started having open and closed shrimp seasons. You just went out there and you stocked up on the shrimp and you dried them, you know, and a lot of people would put them in gallon jars. They didn't have Ziploc bags back then,
Right.
you know. They didn't have aluminum foil really, you know, back then.
Yeah.
Out of the, you know, in the marsh out there.
Yep. Glass.
They had a lot of jars. Jars they had for preserving and stuff. Yeah.
Shrimp,
So,
not into ocean insects.
I want you to quit that, you. She's
I've
barking
never
at the
heard him called
babies.
that before. That's great though.
What?
Look at Ramon's comment.
Shrimp not into ocean insects.
Shrimp. Not in the ocean insects.
That's hilarious.
Boy, I tell you what. Oh man. Now them big white shrimp. That's like where you deep fry them suckers with some bacon wrapped around them with a toothpick in it. Oh Lord.
I will tell you this, Ramon, because I have tried just about everything there is out there to try, because that's how I am. Doesn't matter what it is, you may not like it, but if you find somebody who cooks it just the right way, you will eat the hell out of it.
What, shrimp?
Anything.
Oh yeah.
Anything. If it's cooked just the right way,
Yeah, even grasshoppers.
yeah.
Yep. Even scorpions.
Yep, I've had those.
Yeah, me too.
One thing I don't recommend is raw mealworms or maggots.
Oh, oh.
I can never get close to that.
I don't recommend it. It was not pleasant.
Mhm.
Yeah, if you were starving in the snow or something, yeah, but
The ocean.
if it's my choice,
No, there's no. Just no.
Yeah.
I used to use mealworms for fishing.
Yeah. Like, and it's funny because a lot of people think, oh, just pick one up and nibble on it. No, I'm talking just a palm full and bottoms up.
Kill.
Yeah.
Hey, Mike.
what they
Like I
taste
said, I'll
like?
try everything
Are they
once. I
like
don't care.
peppery?
Mr. Badger. The ocean is nothing but fish poop water.
What's going on, Mike?
Happy Thanksgiving there, Mike.
The ocean may be nothing but fish poop water, but the ocean is what sustained man for eons.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Eons and eons.
That is the fruit of life for man. Really, is the ocean.
Yep. It keeps us alive.
That's right, because land animals cannot do it. Plants cannot do it. But the ocean, there's so much food that we could live solely on it for the rest of our lives and be fine.
All right, Robert, you take it easy.
Robert, you have a wonderful day. Try to make as best you can of it. I'm sorry about your mother-in-law there. That sucks.
Yeah.
Oh, bad news. Oh, it's sorry to hear
Many
that.
condolences, my friend.
This is what I was talking about. This is the American Buffalo commemorative coin.
Yep, those are cool.
From the Smithsonian.
It has a Smithsonian by the U.S. Mint,
I'm gonna have to get rid of. I don't know. I put the date.
2001.
Yep.
Put it all on
The U.S. Mint.
Oh.
Johnny.
This one I only paid
I gotta get rid of that stove.
$36, I believe.
Put that
Something
desk
like
right
that.
there. Clean out all that.
That was back in
I
2001.
wish they came in all the clamshells still, all those
over
nice
there.
ones. I'm disappointed they stopped doing those.
He's always. Yeah, okay.
Blow up, spike, tastes good.
So I'm gonna switch it around. I'm gonna try to do that before Christmas.
Blow up spike fish.
Do it
Tastes
before
good.
Christmas. Rearrange it. Like I rearrange.
Yep, I've had blowfish.
Yeah.
Expensive as hell, overrated.
He's coming up next week. Already.
Blowfish is very overrated.
Yeah, they poison too if you don't prepare that right.
Yeah,
You gotta
like,
cut them a
that's
certain
why you
way
pay so much
and
for it.
all that stuff.
Yep. You pay so much for it, and one blowfish literally has 2 mouthfuls, and that's it.
Not worth it.
Yeah,
You have to
not
do
for
that
like 80 or
before,
90 bucks. It's
you
just
have to do that.
I know, but
like sushi.
And then, if you know, just to save my luck, the way it would run, I would have a new sushi chef doing my blowfish, and he wouldn't do it right, and I'd die of poison. I don't see how people take a chance on that. If they don't do that right, I guess they found out the hard way you can't eat that kind of fish, you know. And
I'm
I
sure
don't
they
know.
did somehow.
Yeah, oh yeah. Well, somebody
I
died.
mean, like,
Or,
if somebody
you know,
dropped dead after something I made, I probably wouldn't want to make it again.
Yep.
Nevertheless, try hundreds of times until you find one little piece that's good.
Yeah, and you never
you know,
hear
that's why
anybody.
there's a lot of stuff too that tastes bad.
Yeah.
You know, if it's got a bad or funky taste or something, that means hey, that's that plant's defense. You know, like say a
Yep.
pepper. You know, peppers are kind of a poison. You know, they are that certain poison, like alcohol is a certain poison, and it gives you a buzz. Well, peppers, you know, people eat them hot, super hots and all that, and they catch
Guilty.
a rush out of that, you know, buzz out of it, a little
Yep.
high. Well, there's the poison in it that's doing it. It's not really poisonous. I mean, you can overdo peppers and die, yeah, certain ones. You can overdo them. But your body just can't take the pain.
Yep.
Alcohol, like mushrooms, them psilocybin, whatever you call them, cow
Yep.
patty mushrooms, that's poisonous. That's what gives you that trip.
Yep.
You do too much, you're gonna die.
Silly Simon.
Well, as
Yeah.
long as it makes you happy, right?
Yeah, I grew up in this end of the 60s and early 70s, so that's for this area was big time, and it was just too much for me. I don't like being out of control.
Right.
Those things put you out of control too much, and
Yeah, I'm with you on that one, bud.
I have to be able to trust myself and trust those around me. And had too many crazy cousins do dumb stuff and that kind of thing, and taught me big lessons.
I've scraped too many people off of sidewalks and out of cars and stuff. That I've nah.
Yeah.
Nope. Not for me.
Well, and I've always been a fan of spicy hot, even hot. But if it doesn't have a good flavor, there's no reason for me to eat it. So a lot
Right.
of the silly stuff out there that they're doing, like the ghost peppers and stuff, they don't taste good. Sorry.
Well, actually, a ghost pepper, and like the reapers and the daisy cutters, you know, them super hots, they do have a good smoky uh and a citrusy flavor
Correct. That's
to it.
why it's typically paired with a couple of others.
Yeah, and if that lasted long enough to outdo the burn of just a little bit, it'd be real
Right.
good. But
Right.
that burn lasts for a long time.
Yeah.
And
Now,
then
if
it comes
they
back
could,
and gets in a day or two.
yeah. Well, now, actually, jalapenos. I don't know if I'm allergic to them. I got allergic to them after eating because I used to eat a lot of jalapenos on stuff, you know, nachos and stuff like that. But if I have like 2 or 3 slices of jalapeno peanut on a pizza, excuse me, got the hiccup, on a pizza slice, 2 hours later, I'm heading toward the bathroom with an angry gut. But those super hots don't affect me like that. It doesn't burn, you know, the next day. You know, it doesn't burn. None
It
of
does
that.
burn on the way out, though.
No, not me. No, not the super hots. Now it burns going in, you know, but it's a good flavor too. If they could make like a daisy cutter or yellow maruga or a Carolina Reaper, because I used to grow the Carolina Reapers for a living, seed production. to the seed companies. I grew them for the seed companies. If they can make those peppers without the heat, and you can enjoy that smoky and citrus taste to it, I would love that.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'd
they'd
be all
make a
over
killing on
that.
it.
Because they taste real good. It's just, well, if you got to pay the piper, you know.
Yeah,
If it's
that's
good,
part
you're
of the
gonna have
problem.
some kind of alternate effect to it.
So I eat a lot of the hot stuff, the Szechuan habaneros. I have them in, like, making my breakfast potatoes. I've got tons of habaneros in there. Just love
See, I,
that.
I couldn't take that.
I've done it all my life, so it's not as big a deal. My kids are even starting to do it, so or my
Wow.
grandkids, it cracks me up.
Mm.
So, but
Yeah, for me, I'm the kind of the same way. I've got to have some kind of pepper and everything.
Look, Ramon said hot chilies for me. No. I'm surprised too.
Yeah, honestly, I think like the people who are hotheads, kind of like we are. I think that's more of a like a genetic thing. Like some people like music, and some people don't like certain kind of music. It's all in your the way you are.
Yep.
It's just how you're programmed. Because some people just can't do heat at all. Like Bella, like even regular black pepper, she like it gets too hot for her.
Well, black pepper is not really a pepper. It's not capsicum.
Yeah, I know there's no
But,
capsaicin in it, but
yeah, that black pepper is totally different. Your body does not digest it.
right. But
Okay.
that's the thing.
And
Like
but it
Bella
will
can't even
stick
handle
in your
that.
stomach.
But
It will stick in the pepper flakes will stick in your stomach, in your intestines, in your colon,
yeah,
and
and it'll
cause
burn the
pollen.
lining.
So I do not eat a lot of black pepper. No, and if I do, it's fresh ground.
Yep, fresh cracked.
see, and that's because I have realized that with the pepper, but I watched my grandparents completely blacken their eggs every morning, and half
Oh,
the other foods they ate, they blackened with that pepper. And I can only imagine what their health condition was.
oh no,
Well,
I never was a big fan of black pepper.
now a lot of your peppers are powder too. You know, some of it you can get it in a powder form,
Mm-hmm.
and that'll pass through your body pretty easy. You know, but the big flakes like fresh ground, you know, well those are fresh. I don't know the difference. They say fresh ground is better. Your body passes it more than the store bought stuff that's already, you know, cracked. You know, just shake it out the jar.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why they got a difference between the stuff that's been sitting on shelves in warehouses for 8 months or fresh ground.
No, he's scared of her.
Yeah,
When I do grind, you know, do my own, I just put a little bit. That's it.
well, that's the trick. It's all in moderation for the flavor.
Here's a fun one for you guys. I'll give away one of my top secret sauces for my spaghetti sauce that I do. I take a bunch of really large red bell peppers and I fillet the skins off the meat and chop that up and put in it. And it almost makes the sauce meaty. It's very chunky
Uh
and
huh.
has a really neat flavor because of the meat of those red peppers. Ah, man, it just completely changes the flavor of that sauce. It's really great. I use about 8 of them.
So
If you really want to kick it up, grill the peppers first and then put it in.
Oh yeah, it depends if I have the time to do that because yeah, that makes a lot better
If you
flavor on it.
black the skins before you put it in, oh,
yeah, well, how do Callie, Rich, how are you taking the skins off? You boil
With
them, take
with
like
the
tomatoes?
fillet
Huh?
knife.
he
Oh,
fillets them.
oh, you don't like put them on you don't heat them up on that skin side and then just peel it off?
No, I cut them into strips and cut off the round edge so I can fillet it nice and good. buying
Okay.
the bigger peppers from some of the farms around here. They've got these just huge bell peppers, and so they're pretty meaty.
Okay.
So, but it's a really good flavor. If you want to try something different in a red sauce, man, it makes a really good one.
Wow.
That's one
That'll
of the
work.
ingredients that I use every time.
Yeah, I love my peppers, bell peppers, hot peppers. It just doesn't matter.
I am right there with you on that one.
Yum yum. Mia, you want yum yum? You want yum yum?
I lived off of shark tacos for so long. My uncle got me hooked on that. He was a commercial fisherman and would take me out, and I'd help him with some of the certain parts of the seasons when I was a kid. And oh my gosh, the sharks that we would catch, sand sharks and leopard sharks. And as soon as we got a good sized one, we'd cut it up and start cooking tacos. So the best tacos in the world are shark tacos.
I've never tried that, but I'm sure it is. I mean, I've had shark, just never taco style.
Yeah,
Sounds
pretty
good
good.
though. It does sound good though. Rattlesnake's good, gator's good, but again, it's all on how it's prepared.
Yep.
Yeah, I used to go four-wheeling with a group that were a part of a Jeeper club, and they were Idaho and a few other area hunters that would go get bear and elk and all kinds of stuff. And then we'd have this big smorgasbord in some of our trips. And oh my goodness, some of the best foods were like some of the mixed meat sausages and love
Sounds
that
amazing.
stuff. And we'd do abalone with the same meal. Had a cook that would get all our kids to hammer on the abalone. And there's one place in California called Anchor Bay, and oh my goodness, the abalone are so thick and so big. Lots of fun. Lots of fun.
Sounds like it.
Good eating. And my kids would just plow the abalone, and I loved it.
It's a good feeling when they do that.
Yeah, because they were getting it themselves and cooking it. Well, getting it cooked for them, but getting it right to that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, fun stuff.
You okay, kiddo? Where you going? Where you going? Where you want, Gimpy? You coming over to help me finish the last couple rolls? No? Where you going, Gimpo? You just want to come and say hi? You want to say hi?
Hello.
This way.
Hello.
Ramon says hi. Rich says
Hello.
hi. Cajun would say hi, but he's not there right now. I'm sure Mike and everybody else would say hi too, but throat bugging you, kiddo?
Did you have a good Thanksgiving? Good for you.
Yeah, she got spoiled at mommy's, and now she's here, and we'll do ours tomorrow. But she's been bugging me I'm not even kidding, for 4 weeks for mashed potatoes. Dad's mashed potatoes.
Ooh,
Nice.
mashed potatoes with gravy and everything.
She won't mix the gravy in.
Oh, really?
Nope,
Oh,
just butter. That's it.
Sometimes ketchup.
Bella
See,
looks like she has a cookies deficiency.
my wife and kids would do the same thing. Little bit of salt.
Yep. She's a very bland eater. Oh, sorry, Squirt. Want to sit down with me?
Hey, whatever works.
Hey, if it makes her happy, that's all that matters.
Yep, that's what counts.
Hey,
Oh, that's the black
you're
finger.
going
Here.
for a world
Black
record.
finger.
Are you trying for a world record?
She is trying for a world record, but she just got to learn to talk more and pick her head up. Be
That's
social.
okay. A lot of food can do that to you.
Yeah, we're almost there. We're actually gonna do a count and see kind of where we're at the end of the weekend because we still got 14 freaking boxes to go. Oh,
Ask me.
2 Cajuns for the price of one.
I
Do you want me to
reckon
shut the other one
so.
off?
2 cases for the
No,
price.
you can leave it going as long as we don't squeal. If we squeal, I'll come in as on my other channel. But no, they inside it, and you know everybody's fixing their food, and they
Yeah.
all like everybody's talking at one time. So and then the babies are in the house, and I don't want to smoke around the babies.
Gotcha.
I agree.
Even the grandma, don't want to smoke around the babies. So I'm just in my bedroom, sitting on the bed, and
Gotcha.
listen. I was listening earlier, and then I said, well, let me go have a cigar. It's been an hour since I had one. So
Nothing wrong with that.
hey, Miss Bella, how you doing? Happy Thanksgiving.
I told you he would say hi if he was here. He's still got 4 Benjis sitting in his yard waiting for you to go sniff them out.
I don't know how many Benjis I got right now.
Maybe if you're not broken, when we go down to Grammy's for Christmas, we'll detour over to Cajun's house so you can sniff
Yeah,
them
see,
out.
I see she's leaning on a pair of crutches. What happened? Broken foot, ankle,
Fractured her ankle.
fracture?
Yep, she's got the boot.
I had one of them one time.
I told her if she stopped kicking the stairs, the stairs hit back.
Oh, wow.
They never seem to lose, and she doesn't want to listen.
Yeah.
And then she says that's not what happened. And I said, okay, don't kick a tree.
Where's it fractured at? On the inside of her foot, or?
I don't know.
So, it's like, if this is the bone, it's like fractured up right here.
Yeah, but where? Like, here's
Like
your
next
foot,
to the
like on the
bone.
inside of the foot, on the outside of the foot, the top of the foot. Like
It's
where?
the fibia, I think, the bone that I fractured.
Okay,
And
so
it's next to.
Oh,
it's the
okay,
small one,
yeah.
And it's next
One
to
of the leg
big
bones
one.
that
Yep.
attached to the foot.
yeah, right at the bottom of the tip
Yeah.
fib area.
Well, if you remind me when y'all come over here, I'll show you. Like, I'll take my boot off and show you. Okay, inside of my foot, my bone sticks out like that. I've got an extra bone. I've got like two oyster shells stuck together on the inside of both of my feet. I'm
Hi,
one in a
Missy.
million that have that. I have two bones, like on the inside of your foot. It's your ankle bone, like your outside ankle bone, but
Mm-hmm.
the inside ankle bone is on, down toward the bottom. Is the doctor says, "Wow, man, your foot's still swollen and all that." And he looked at the X-rays. He says, "Wow, you got a double oyster shell."
That's cool.
He said, "Have you ever been affected in sports in high school?" I'm like, "Yeah." He said, "That's why that sucker will come loose, crack apart all the time like a oyster shell."
Those are all like 2021s. They're all brand new. So I'm not even gonna bother opening them. There's no point.
And that bone on your foot, you have a ligament that ties to it and a tendon. One on each side. I've got two of them.
Yep.
Them bones. Like an oyster shell lapped on each other. You've been around Florida and Alabama. You know about oyster shells.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I've got a good one for you too. I deal with a lot of pain. Chocolate. Chocolate helps me a ton.
Really?
Chocolate, you say?
It's okay. I understand. Yeah. When I am
Chocolate.
having a lot of issues, yeah, in between my meds.
There you go.
Come on, chocolate. He said it makes it better. Eat.
Both of them.
And I don't mean rub it on.
You broke it. Hey, don't hit.
Broke it again.
Broke it
Broke it
again.
again.
Don't make me use Grandpa's line, little turd.
No. No.
Don't hit me with the crutch, you little bugger.
You just whacked yourself.
She's fresh.
I gotta put this up.
She's fresh. She's fresh today. She
Oh,
definitely needs
I
some
forgot.
cookies.
I forgot. Bella.
Tomorrow.
Bella, your friend Gabby, my granddaughter, she told me next time I seen you to tell you hi for her.
Hi.
Okay, I'll tell her that next time she calls. I'll say Bella said hi back.
I said the same.
I don't know. You
Yeah,
never
I
know.
agree. She'll get
She
some
might be
cookies.
here for the Christmas holidays. You never know. We can go on live together.
I got a feeling Bella will be making cookies tomorrow.
Oh.
She'll be sitting in the chair saying, "Take it out. Put it over there. Pick this up. Move that over there."
Uh-huh.
Except she'll be doing it like
One.
something like this. Give it more like this.
Oh my
Over
gosh,
there,
I'm
that way.
getting
Go
tired.
faster. Hurry up, old man.
I don't know why.
Right, Bella's at 11 now, right?
No. She's almost the big 1-3.
Oh,
Oh, okay. Well, Gabby just turned 10, and I knew Bella was about a year and a half. Okay,
Yep,
I was going to say
just a little over a year
12.
and a half. Yep.
Okay,
Yep, she's almost
Yeah.
13.
Gabby turned 10 in October.
You know what I'm getting her for Christmas? Boxes of ammo.
yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Yep. Might as well get you a box of shotgun shells too.
We'll all set.
Phil, you get her some ammo and you get yourself a brand new box of number 8 birdshot. And then what you do, you take the birdshot out, you put some salt in there, and you reclose the top of the shell. You don't want to hurt the fellas that's coming around. You don't want to kill them. You just want to sting them a little bit.
Oh, no. If I have to use it, I'm going to hurt them. I make sure there's magnesium shavings put in every one of them.
Oh, boy. That would burn a long time in their skin.
Oh, yeah. I'm making sure the point's made.
Uh-huh. You know, magnesium, when it starts a fire, you can't put it out with water or nothing. It's got to burn out.
Yeah, if you put water on it, it actually goes hotter on magnesium.
Yeah, it's got to burn itself out.
Yep, the only way to do it is with a dry substance and smother it.
Sand.
Oh, okay. Something like sulfur?
Sands or powders.
Yeah, right.
Extinguishers.
Yep. Sand would work, dirt, that type stuff. It's dry.
Yeah, anything to kill the oxygen to it.
Yep.
Yeah, because you take a little chunk of magnesium, put it on a 1-inch thick steel plate. It's hard to light magnesium, but once it's lit, a big piece,
That's right.
It'll burn right through that metal plate.
Oh, yeah.
That stuff's hot. That's a hot fire, too.
What, baby?
Yep.
I'm not making you French fries. I made you a pot of meatballs because you wanted meatballs, and you won't even look at the pot of meatballs. There's meatballs right there. Don't you growl at me, girl. You ain't winning on that. I spent hours making you that damn batch of meatballs.
You're in so much trouble, Phil.
Oh, we had Missy made a meatball stew. Missy made a meatball stew with potatoes in it the other night. Man.
Nice.
Mamu style meatball stew. She made that while we were all working outside in the back on that hot water heater shed.
Mm-hmm.
And Chris said, "Man, Missy's cooking a meatball stew, huh?" I said, "Yep, she is." because I had opened the door 2 times. Well, I left the back door open for a couple minutes, and then I had to do something in the front, and I came back, and my buddy Chris Godo, he said, "Missy's cooking a meatball stew." I said, "Yep, she sure is." He said, "I can smell it from here."
Yeah, there's nothing like that smell.
Mm-hmm. A
Nothing
gumbo,
like
a
it.
stew, when you're making a roux. Oh yeah, oh yeah. You smell that for a mile away.
Oh yeah, you can't miss that smell. Yeah, that's why every time I talk to my parents, my daughter's on the phone with her, and she's like, "Yeah, so the next time I come down there, Grandpa's making this, Grandma's making that, Grandma's making this, Grandpa's making that." Just because all the stuff that I make that my parents make, she's like, "Oh my God, it's so good, it's so good." I was like, "Wait till you have your grandparents. They've been making it a lot longer than me. They got it down to a science."
Oh yeah.
Ramon won Thanksgiving dinner, Chinese food and German chocolate cake. Hey,
Oh
as
yeah, I
long
can't
as
see
you
the
were
chat,
thankful for it
so
and it tasted
German
great,
chocolate
that's all that
cake.
matters.
Yep. Thanksgiving dinner.
It doesn't matter what you're eating, as long as it's a good one.
German chocolate cake.
that's awesome stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you what's even better than a German chocolate, which is it's the same country. It's a Black Forest chocolate cake.
I heard about that one.
Yep, with a
Black
nice ganache
Forest
on the top.
is the Black Forest is the filet mignon of German chocolates.
Yep.
Mm,
Okay, German chocolate is a ribeye.
okay.
Black Forest chocolate is the filet mignon.
Yeah, it's amazing.
You go to a good bakery, good French bakery like Poupart's Bakery in Lafayette. They're from France originally. Now Patrick, the son, and his sister, well, no, actually the sister was born in France, I think, or here, but moved back to France with for her studies, college and all that.
Hmm.
Anyway, Francois, he used to be in the guild, the Bakers Guild, years ago
Yep.
in France. And in the 50s, he moved to South Louisiana. And he got along with the people because we're all French down here.
Hmm.
And they make a Black Forest chocolate cake. Look, I'll tell you what, you would order one from them, to have it delivered in a special
You will
package,
never have anything else.
Oh, you're right, right. The way they make it, it's like German chocolate is like, yeah, okay, I'll eat it, but it's not like the Black Forest. Yeah.
Yeah, like that. Like I said, with Bella's mom being a professional baker and pastry chef, like ever since we split up, like it just sweets and that stuff has just never been the same.
Oh, yeah. Well,
It's
that's
just
what
I have like
Francois is.
completely
He
lost
owns
taste.
a French pastry bakery shop, Francois,
That
and
Bavarian chocolate, yeah, Bavarian's good too,
yeah,
but
oh yeah.
it's not as good.
Uh, Put it this way: they don't make donuts at this bakery pastry shop. Okay, they don't make donuts. They never will, neither.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Cajun, do you speak French at home, or do you know French pretty well?
Yeah, yeah, I know it pretty decent. Yeah, yeah, we speak French in and around town. In the house around town. Uh, it's rare to go somewhere and not hear people speaking French. It's French is all around here, all around.
Hmm.
You go to the feed mills in the morning, like for coffee or something, pick up a pack of fertilizer or something, or just go drink coffee.
Mm-hmm.
That's be talking French over there.
Oh,
And French is real close to the Spanish language too.
Yeah, it is.
There's a
Yeah,
lot of words that are real similar.
yeah, yeah. Because I
Yeah,
speak.
I know some French too, Dolly. That's why I always keep saying pardon my French.
Yeah, the cuss words, huh?
Yeah, I speak
No, no,
Spanish.
no. It
Relative.
usually comes out in English either way,
Right, right.
but I always have to say pardon my French.
Yeah,
Some German.
like
French fries.
yeah, French fries. Like in Spanish, your hand is mano,
Mano.
mano. Yeah, mano. In French, it's man, man.
Ah,
That like man, but not quite man. It's man, like
ah.
that.
Uh-huh.
A hammer, we call that a mato.
Amato. Okay.
What y'all
Martillo.
call it?
Spanish.
A what?
Martillo is in Spanish.
Yeah, mateo. Yeah, we say mato.
Close. Yeah, it's close.
Yeah. Morning, we say like in the morning, matin. Y'all
Matin.
say what? Manada?
Mañana. Oh,
Yeah.
in the morning. It's mañana is tomorrow. Uh, oh my goodness, I forgot how to say it. I
I
can't
don't know.
believe
I don't speak any of the languages.
Well, morning is matin. Tomorrow is demain in French.
Okay.
Yeah, I can only think of Buenos Tardes.
A what?
Now with Roman, that's Australian. Okay.
I can't see chat, so
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not really going on.
Yeah, it's really interesting when you get a chance to study a lot of languages, and the similarities are huge. There's tons of similarities.
Oh, absolutely.
yeah. Well,
I
the
got a
French
friend
and
of mine who's
Spanish
a
language,
linguist,
that
and
all came from the Latin.
Yeah, it did.
Uh,
Same thing with
yeah,
Portuguese and Italian.
a friend of
yeah.
mine who's a
All the
linguist. He can speak, I think, like 27 different languages.
Wow, that's
Because,
Oh,
like,
crazy.
yeah.
once you learn like Spanish, there's like 14 other languages that are very, very similar.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
So you're learning just a little bit of a dialect and a little bit of different words for some of them, and really you're speaking the same thing. It's the same thing
No.
with Italian.
Yeah.
yeah.
And then
Well, you see the three Romanic languages are
Uh-huh.
French, Spanish, and Italian.
Yeah.
Those are called the Romanic languages.
Yeah. Now, I got a coworker that's from Brazil. Now he speaks Portuguese, and I
Uh-huh.
heard him speak Portuguese, and it's so like Spanish. I mean,
Mhm.
almost.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, because it all pretty much was the same region at one point and the same people, just another town down the road, basically.
Yeah.
And
And
they
they have
developed their own
that's
dialect, and it just spread.
yeah, dialect or what they call a patois.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, different.
I mean,
There's
that's just like the
there's
states. You got
differences,
the
but
Boston
it's all,
accent, the New
close.
York accent. We have our Texan accent, our Californian accent. Like,
Howdy,
we got a
partner.
melting pot.
I come
Yeah.
from Texas.
All right, I'm gonna get out of this one right here and get back to the one in the kitchen
Sounds
at
good.
in my studio desk.
Well, I
Well,
hope
we'll
you're
see you
eating
over there.
soon, Cajun. It's 7 o'clock for him.
Time is it over here?
Yeah, it's 7 o'clock for me.
6 o'clock for me. 6:11 for me.
It's still earlier. It's 4.
So, Rich, you live in California, right, Cali? Rich Cali,
Yeah,
California,
Northern Cali.
Northern Cali, San Francisco, Sacramento. Is it Northern? I'm not very familiar with California cities. Salute, man. Bon ami. God, I hate when I forget my Spanish language because most of the time I speak English. with all my coworkers and all that. Sometimes I
Yeah.
speak Spanish with my coworkers, but most of the time I speak English.
Yeah, I tried really hard to learn it. I had a lot of family that spoke it. A lot of my family is originally from Mexico.
Mhm.
Been in California since like 1770s, and had big land grants from Mexico, and the president of Mexico visited my family one time, and I think it was 1860, or no, it had to be 1840, and said that they had the nicest rancho they'd ever been to for out of all the Californios.
That's
So
cool.
that was pretty awesome. That's actually in the St. Helena Star newspaper. The interview with, well, I don't know if it was an actual interview, but it was a write up about the visit.
Yeah.
So pretty cool stuff. Used to own most of the valley in Napa, and that's all wine country. It's $1
Yeah.
million an acre, but all the land was stolen from my family right in right before California turned into a state, and they stole all the land back or stole the land. So pretty crazy. My great grandfather was killed by Kit Carson, the frontiersman.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. There's so much history here, and we were part of all the missions that were built all the way from I don't think there was any in New Mexico, but
There's
I know we were right there at the Texas area on up, responsible for San Francisco, and those getting their names from General Vallejo and his family, named after his daughters, and
where
yeah,
they got the Alamo here in San Antonio.
Yeah.
I've been there so many times. Boy, I know my way around inside that Alamo.
yeah, and I think Kit Carson died there.
And there were wars here in Texas. There was the Battle of San Jacinto. There was uh, the Battle of the Alamo and all that.
Rich, you said your grandpa was killed by Kit Carson?
Yeah, great, great, or just single great. Yeah,
What? Well, how did he get killed by Kit Carson? Your grandfather was Spanish or something?
Mexican, and he was coming across the San Francisco Bay with his two nephews, and this was when the Bear Flag Revolt was going on, the fight for California and against Mexico citizens, or well, they were been in California, some of them all their lives, but the town, or a lot of the towns were just being created in like 1849, 1850s. And so the Bear Flag Revolt happened, and that was the fight for California, the state of California. And, they worship these guys like heroes, and they were horrible, horrible people. And it's pretty sad. All the big towns here, Yountville and all that stuff, is Yount family, and he had the native Indians eating out of cow troughs, using them as slaves. It was horrible.
Crazy.
Pretty bad stuff back then. Just no care for any type of rights for your basic human. So sad stuff. But I mean, we weren't the only ones. There was tons of different nationalities being taken advantage of.
Yep. The ones that I was
Gentlemen,
go ahead. I'm sorry.
I have to cut it short, gentlemen. I have to take care of the little one, and she's bugging me for sweets. So, thanks to you guys, now she wants something sweet.
Okay. Well, all right. Phil, thank you for having me up. It was good to see you again, Rich Cali. If you go live next, Rich or Ramon, I'll join y'all.
Okay.
And you know, I'll look out for y'all to see if one of y'all go live. And all right, happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Well,
And
happy Thanksgiving to everybody here and everybody on YouTube that I see. And y'all take it easy, okay?
Take care, guys. Thanks, Phil.
Take care, everyone. Thank you for
Bye-bye.
hanging out, guys. I hope you guys all have a great meal and enjoy, and God bless.
I'm pretty tired now.
I'm right
as
there with you.
always, love, peace, and crackling grease. Catch y'all later.
Take
Peace.
care, guys. Bye.
Peace.